What happened when I prayed over my washing machine? Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I am redoing my hardwood floors and I fixed my washing machine. Well, I really didn't fix it. I prayed over it and it started working. Long story short, what happened with my washing machine was yesterday it would not quit filling up and it would not empty and it would not go through a spin cycle and then it would just stop. And now it's working. So this morning, being a weekend, I knew that we couldn't call anybody out here on the weekend to fix it. And I thought, what am I going to do? My husband tried fixing it. My two sons tried fixing it. I tried fixing it. Nothing would work. And so I just decided to pray over it. And when I started praying over it, it started right up. Can you believe that? It did. It really started right up. And so it's working. It's working. So prayer is powerful. And so I wanted to tell you also about my hardwood floors. I am redoing my hardwood floors and they're not done yet. And right now I've just been focused on the kitchen part. My kitchen's pretty big. It goes way over there, behind there, and all of this area is the kitchen. But this is the main part where I cook. And so right here is the hardwood floors. And it had a very, very heavy wax buildup. And so I just started using different cleansers that were appropriate for hardwood floors because you really can't use every kind of cleanser. Some can damage the hardwood floor. And there's my mops and there's some of my cleansers. And I'm working towards the hallway now. And so lo and behold, what happened was as I started to clean it, I thought, this is too much work. I'm going to call somebody and see if they can, how much it's going to cost. Well. They wanted several $1,000s just to do this little area that I showed you, not the whole house, not the whole kitchen. And so lo and behold, I decided to YouTube it. And I started looking up different YouTubers and most of them talked about sanding. And I thought, you know what? I really don't want to sand. I don't even know how to do it. So let me try to do it a different way. So I did it with the mops and the brushes and without scratching my floors. And I would say in the kitchen area, I've lifted 95% of it up. So I've got about another 5% to go. And once I lift that 5% up, then the kitchen area will be ready for that final stage of polyurethane, or I'm not saying it right, polyurethane. I think it's like a glaze. I'm not sure exactly what the name of it is, but I will move on to that step when the time is right. But I think what I'm going to do, since the rest of my house was not like my kitchen had a very heavy wax buildup, and I was covering it up with rugs so that it wouldn't show, like throw rugs, and because I couldn't get it off. But it took a lot of work on my part, and just a lot of work. But it's worth saving that amount of money rather than, paying all that money to have the floors done. So anyhow, I have got a ways yet to go, and I'm going to go through the other rooms as well and do the floors. And these floors are not done yet, but they're in pretty good shape. They're actually in real good shape. So, I think it'll be a lot easier here. And then of course in my living room, and then we have a hall and a dining area that I can do and a bathroom. So I'm going to do it all, I think. And then we'll see which rooms we will do the glaze or polyurethane or whatever it is. I'm not a professional at this. And so, but they're really coming along. They're coming along. And I think just with some effort here on my part, I think I can restore the floors to a really, really great look. And so, I think there's a time to hire somebody and pay the money out. But for me, I'm kind of a do-it-yourself queen, and I like to do it myself. And so we'll see how it turns out. And I think it's going to turn out pretty good. And if it don't, we can always hire someone to come in and do it. But I think it's worth a try. And I'm doing it very carefully and mindfully and, you know, very respectfully, because you have to be very respectful towards hardwood. And so you have to be mindful about what kind of chemicals you use, what kind of brushes you use, what kind of mops you use. And so I'm being very mindful of all that. And I'm also doing it in between everything else. You know, I go to school full time, college at almost 70 years old, and pushing 70. And I have a family, and I'm a YouTuber, full-time YouTuber, and I am an artist, and I work out every day. Plus, I have a lot of social activities, and my husband and I do things together, and my family and I do things together. So my life is busy, so I'm kind of doing it all in between everything else. And so the thing is, I think it's important to know what you can do and what you can't do. There's certain things that I would not try to fix or do myself, and there's certain things that I'm worth giving a chance to. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job. And they actually look much better off camera than they do on camera. But once I get them done, I will then do a video of showing you the final product of what I've accomplished, okay? I feel a sense of accomplishment when I do it myself. Well, from my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.